Welcome to the Hogville Heroes series, Razorbacks of the 80s. This three-part interview features Greg Thomas, Limbo Parks, Luther Franklin, Donnie Centers, and Terry Tatum. This group transcended across two coaches, Lou Holtz and Ken Hatfield, that coached Razorback teams from 1977 to 1989. They sat down and shared stories from the practice fields to life in the dorms on campus. This interview contains mature language and may not be suitable for children, and viewer discretion is advised.
I have got Mr. Greg Thomas, Donnie Centers, Luther Franklin, Limbo Parks, and Terry Tatum. Y'all, thank you for joining me this evening.
Well,
You're welcome. Absolutely.
Thank you for having us. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Terry.
DC, what do you got in the background there?
Well, I got my man MLK right here.
Yep.
And then I got my little vision board up top. You know, some things I'm gonna do. I've got to get my airplane. One of my goals is to have me an airplane. I don't skip the helicopter on the airplane. So that's the only airplane to fly one. I'm not flying nothing. I'm kicking back, man. I'm just kicking back. Let the pilot do what he do. You know?
Man, all these planes dropping, you better not be trying to fly nothing.
I'm telling you, hey, you damn sure ain't got nobody bringing them in.
Yeah.
Damn sure ain't got nobody bringing them in. Shit.
But you know what? Check this out. It won't be in the near future, no way. So maybe they'll work on the bugs by then. You know what I mean?
Man, I want to thank y'all, for jumping on. And one of the reasons why I was wanting to get all of you all on at the same time, I've spoke with Greg, Limbo, Luther, DC. I've talked to you a little bit back and forth, and Terry, I haven't had a chance to really talk to you before, but every time I speak with any of you all, it's always about the family atmosphere that you all had when you played together back in the 80s. And I'm talking from whenever you guys were going through fall camp to in season, off season, getting through school in the spring semester. Some of the stories that you have that you tell about other your teammates, it really resonates with me in how close you guys are. And I felt like it would be a great experience, not only for you all to get back together, once again, but for some of the Razorback fans that haven't had a chance to live and see and hear some of the stories that you all were a part of. And I think it would be great. Also, the fact that Arkansas plays Texas tonight, I really hope that Arkansas beats the hell out of Texas because I hate Texas anyway. But I think that would be also just be great for you guys to kind of reminisce some of the stories that you have, kind of let some of the fans know and have a sneak peek on some of the things that they may have heard from, third person. Hey, I heard this, what happened, but you guys kind of telling some of the stories that actually happened from first person point of view.
You know what? I'll tell one story right now between Limbo and myself. That you mean Limbo? That you and I, yeah, we went to a club.
What, they found that dead body?
Yeah. No, real talk.
Yeah, that's you,
I don't know where we was way out in the middle of nowhere somewhere. We found a little club, and this guy was in his truck. When we got there, was he live or was he dead when he got there, Limbo?
No, you remember we was walking into the club. You remember you just hurt your shoulder too.
Yeah.
And this dude asked us to help him with his dad. He drunk.
Right, that's right.
And we was like, okay. And then we like, this is a dead weight right here. As you was trying to grab his wallet, but I'm not gonna say that.
Hey man, you talk because hey, I thought the guy was just drunk. You know what I'm saying? So immediately I go straight for his wallet. And we got to looking at him and his face was purple. Like he had lost all oxygen.
No, you remember? Hey, remember we had to lift him up and then put him in the seat, and I pushed him back, and I'm looking at him, face to face, and I'm like, he's purple. And I started screaming like a little girl. He's purple. And Donnie like, yeah, he's purple. And the guy told us to get the hell away from the car and started slapping him. He's not, I said, he's dead. He said, he's not dead. The dude started slapping his dad. I said, yes, he is. And the dude told us to get the hell away from his car. So me and DC holding on to each other, dude, pull off, kicking up rocks all on us and everything else.
See, that's something that Limbo told me before. I didn't believe it was true.
No, it's a true story.
It's true.
That is an absolute true story.
Y'all scary, man. Y'all hanging out with dead folks, man.
Hey, he took his dad back home dead.
I see dead people.
The Limbo told me about that, but I thought it was one. Limbo got some stories, brother. I'm telling you.
He got a good memory too, though. Limbo got a good memory.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, that was
as the only
that's
lawyer in
somebody
the
to touch
group.
the dead person. I had to go wash my hands.
You should have went to the police, knucklehead. That's what you should have done.
I wouldn't. He couldn't go.
Well, no, we couldn't go to the police. We'd been drinking. We didn't need no evidence that we were
I'll
there.
tell you where we was at. We was at the VIP. That's where we was in Springdale. We was at the VIP club.
Wait, where was
I
that?
remember that?
Man,
What?
if,
The VIP was right there. As soon as you got off
on the other side of Fayetteville over there, behind the square.
in Springdale.
Springdale.
In Springdale.
Like I said, I don't really remember where we were. It just like
Wait.
Yeah, because you don't drive, because I drive.
What year was that? Was that
Man,
83,
we-
84? Was that
No, that was
84?
85.
85.
Okay, because
That was 85.
I said, Springdale was known as a sundown town for a long time.
We didn't care.
So
Well, hey, we went up there.
It wasn't
big-
sundown for
just
us.
saying.
Huh?
It wasn't sundown for us. We were tearing up that damn place.
Yeah, we didn't care what time of day we went over there. Anytime
They don't know what sundown means. That means if the sun.
No, I you know what?
Yeah,
we didn't care.
We'll look get into some trouble. We'll get to look at some good trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one. Now I tried to get Roomy to come with me, but Roomy didn't swim at the time, so he wasn't going near no water. So it's like 6 of us. We decided we're gonna go down to Lake Weddington at like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning. Go skinny dipping. We all down there in the water. We down in Lake Weddington. We down there skinny dipping, just having a great old time. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, a big old spotlight, boom, just hit us. We all froze like damn, like we were in a block of ice. And all you hear is like, what you doing with them women? That's all I heard. I was the only black person in there. So when they said, what you doing with them women? I know he was talking exactly to me because he wasn't talking to nobody else but me.
You better drown your ass.
And then the one dude, he was like, wait a minute. He looked kind of familiar. And they're on the boat. They got this big old spotlight on us. We're looking at each other and they're talking. He's like, he looked kind of familiar. And he was like, he didn't say boy, but I know he wanted to. He just said, what your name is? And I just like, no, I don't think
Man,
that's
was that Larry Brinson?
situation, right? You know, I was like, I ain't giving up my damn thing. I was like, this ain't relevant right now, but okay, it's like, okay. So he was like, I'm gonna ask you again. And I don't know if I heard a gun or somebody moved. There was a tackle box, there was fish or something. All I know was Luther Franklin. That's all I said. And then when I was like, I thought that was you. That's that motherfucker. Yeah, he's a tight end for the Razorbacks. And then all of a sudden the light went off and the boat came over a little bit closer. And the mother was like, oh, you got a pen? I'm going, I'm in this water butt naked. No, I ain't got no damn pen. He wanted the goddamn autograph. I was like, boy, I tell you what, I was like, my heart was beating a minute. That was like an 83, dude, because with 83, man, it was yeah. It wasn't as good as it is now. But 83, hey, you out there butt naked skinny dip with a bunch of white women at 1 o'clock in the morning. You asking for trouble.
Yeah.
But hell, I ain't doing shit. I'm having fun.
Or an autograph for that matter.
Yeah, he's like, can I get an autograph? I was like, what am I supposed to sign it with? You want me to pull this
Hey,
shit
you
out
should have
here?
pulled out something and gave him an
Excuse me.
autograph.
I said, excuse me
Yeah,
while I
everything.
went
Hey, you should have
Everything
just whipped it out and said, "Here you go, sign this."
He done scribbled up.
that was one of my funny ones.
Hey, Kate, that's probably good that you didn't go with it right then. See,
Oh, it's absolutely,
there been two of y'all.
absolutely.
Hey,
I didn't have no business
I
being in any
mean,
water.
I couldn't
I
get Terry.
wasn't gonna be in no water over my head.
I didn't finally get Terry in the bottom water until 85. And even
Hey.
then, we just went canoeing, but he had his damn life vest on,
yeah,
standing on the dock.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, if I couldn't see the bottom, I wasn't getting in.
Right. Did we lose
Hey,
Limbo?
this question,
Yeah, I'm trying to get Limbo back in here.
Okay, let me ask this question. For you guys, and all three of you, Luther, DC, and Tate, what was the transition like from Lou Holtz to Kenny Hatfield?
Ooh wee.
Hey man, it was for me. It was traumatizing. You know? and I tell you right off the bat, the very first team meeting, we were sitting back there, you know, in the little meeting room, and I was back on the very back row, what's called the thug row. I was sitting in the back, and Kenny Hatfield, he said some mess like, you know, he was getting us all his rules, and you know, yada yada yada. He said, and if you got a girlfriend, treat her like she's your sister. Like, sister, I don't got no sisters. Before I thought about it, Alan said it. And so from that day, from that very day to he kicked me off the team, we were on at odds. He'd come by my room and see my pictures. Who is this? You need to do it, you know, start getting into my personal. I said, Coach, let me tell you something. I'm saying, I'm here to play ball and go to school. That's it. I said, I don't need you in my personal life. You know what I'm saying? Lou Holtz was never in my personal life. Lou, you know, come to Tatum, y'all know that. Hey, we had big parties, keg parties at Lou Holtz's house. Down in the basement. Playing video games and stuff. Right around.
We had a party every weekend after the game.
See what I'm saying? So for me, GT, it was traumatizing because it was just totally different from what I came there for. You know what I'm saying? And think about it, I hadn't been there for 1 year. You know, I played just 1 year, and I had expectations for that next year to really do some bigger things because Key Kid and Mark Milson was leaving. So it was gonna be me and Sheba's show. We had Brad Taylor, you know, Heisman Trophy candidate. You know, it's gonna be a wide open show for us. Frank at tight end, him and Theo and Curtis, and they had the tight end was sold up. So we had
hold on, because go ahead. I got something on that, but go ahead though.
With Terry Tatum, Carl Miller, BJ, I can't think of the other dude, Stewart, not Stewart. He's about y'all
Carl
age.
Miller.
No, I know Carl, but there's another running back. Just front of y'all, it was in y'all class, but he was pretty good. He was short. He was a shorter guy.
Oh, Billy Warren.
Billy Warren. And so then we had Marshall Foreman and D-Train. Our offensive line was set. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. And so I was looking for a big season my sophomore year. You know what I mean? So I'm totally traumatized when you bring this guy in, Hatfield, running this, to me, a high school offense. You know what I'm saying?
Somanex bone.
Yeah, it was no complexity. He called it flex bone. It was no complexity to it. You know what I'm saying? You running one receiver out on a route at a time. Mm-hmm. You know, man, we had what 3-4 receivers out with Holtz. Yeah. We running motion, we doing everything. So for me, it was night and day for me.
What about Tate? Talk to me, Tate. Tate ain't gonna say a word. Come on, man. What was it like?
Terry. Well, he's a running back.
Yeah, but he had a room
for me.
Yeah, you.
Okay, so for me though, the difference was for me. It was twofold. One, I didn't get along with Lou Holtz because Lou Holtz was a big rah-rah kind of guy. And I didn't need to be rah-rah too. I wanted to play. I wanted to practice. I had fun in practice. I had fun in the game. Ask Luther. We go out there. We cut up all the time. Okay, so I didn't need nobody to be to kind of get me fired up and rah. I didn't need all that. Just tell me what I'm supposed to do, so I can be better. I wanted to be the best I could be. I didn't need that. So when Hatfield came in, and I knew that the offense was going to be more run oriented, I was like, shit, this is right in my alley. I'm going to get the ball up every time. Okay, I didn't know that he was just a snake. And like Donnie said, he was all in everybody's business, and he used all that stuff he found out against you.
Yeah. And that's what people don't know.
And that was a transition for me. Okay. And even looking back on it now, I mean, I take nothing away from my running back brothers, man. I enjoyed the competition I had with all those guys, man. But if you had to ask who was the best running back, I was. But but no one would ever know that because Hatfield side, I wasn't going to be the best running back.
Okay. What about you? Come on.
And I know the feeling on that. I put it this way: I was just angry because I went from playing as a freshman, as a sophomore, getting at least 40, 50 plays a game to getting none. To getting none for 2 years and getting one pass thrown to me when Hatfield came in.
I threw it to you.
I know. He called it to me.
Yeah, I appreciate that, GT. Appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think GT, all the time. Hey, every time somebody send me that video, I say, "That's my boy GT threw it to me. He got me." Hey, and just like they say, it's one of those deals. When I was in there and they got ready to throw that pass, I'm looking at the sideline going, "Okay, where's Theo?" Because I'm not supposed to be in there when a pass is thrown. And I'm sitting there going, "Where's Theo?" GT say, "Man, shut the hell up and catch the ball." And I was like, "Okay."
That's all you need to do. Go.
Hey, Greg, go back and look at that video and watch and see who's the first person in the end zone after Luther gets there.
I would go look it up. I would look it up. I would go do that.
I was on the sideline. I was in purgatory, so I wasn't getting to play. But when I saw my roomie catch that ball, I was the first person in the end zone. Ain't had no helmet on. They had no rules back then. I had a terrible towel waving in my hand. Okay.
That was the first big high five. That was the first big high five I gave coming through there. First big high five.
Ask that question because Limbo and I were with that first class that he brought in. And so you were the last class that was there before when we got there. So we didn't know any different until.
But see, but here's the thing though, GT. So when all those guys that was in front of me left, even though I was alternating with them, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna be the starting guy. Hatfield was like, I'm starting the people that I recruited. He said, I don't give a damn how many passes you caught. I don't give a damn how good your hands are. I'm playing the people that I recruited. And that's what he did.
Okay.
Hey, and you know what's so funny about him? He recruited me to Air Force. I told him no. And then he comes to Arkansas and like, okay, I got something for you. Okay.
The only reason I asked that question because I know it needles you guys sometimes.
You know that mug had the nerve to call me when I was in Houston and ask me to go and talk to Strahan when Strahan was being recruited from Texas Southern. I told him, I said, "You must lost your goddamn mind," and then that was it. That's all I said. You must lost your goddamn mind. Hung up phone. That was it. I was like,
it's okay. Similar like when they was recruiting Joe Johnson. You know what I'm saying, from Longview,
right?
When Joe came up, I showed around. I said USC wanted him. I said, Joe, do not come to Arkansas. I said, that's gonna be the worst mistake in your life. You come up and play ball for the Razorbacks. I said, because number one, Joe was a Northern South runner. You know what I'm saying? Terry, you can say it. How much blocking you had to do opposed to who he's a tailback? A lot of blocking, right?
Oh yeah, a lot.
A lot of blocking, and that's a lot of wear and tear on your body. So by mid-season, your thighs and things are not, your shoulders are not going to be as strong as they were If you'd have been in the tailback position, you'd have, you know. So
yeah, but DC, that comes with conditioning, man. That comes with conditioning and endurance. Your body get used to that.
No, you don't.
Man, coming off that corner, and like them tailbacks, them halfbacks blocking linebackers and defensive end on a consistent basis.
Hey man, you don't get used to it all the time. I'm telling you that. You may deal with it, but you don't never just get used to getting hit like that.
No, man, that's a bunch of wear and tear on the running backs, man. That's why he had so many.
How many people did we have with shoulder injuries in 85?
I know I was one.
See what I'm saying?
I never hurt my shoulder.
Yeah.
I mean, but you want a running back.
Well, I mean, I still had to block. I had to block defensive end, defensive tackles, and linebackers and shit.
But you coming straight in. These guys coming off a corner, they're lead blockers on that corner on that option. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you.
In my opinion, I saw a lot of wear and tear on them back. Terry Tatum's a big back. Carl Miller was big. They were big, stocky backs. But
they were.
I mean, but hey, man, they hitting hard every play. Them running backs took a pounding, man. I don't care what nobody say. They took a pounding, dude. So I take my head off. I took my head off to all the running backs. They took a pounding, man. GT, you took a pounding.
Man, I got championship wrestling, brother. They was body slamming me in.
Yeah, you took a freaking pounding, and you had your stuff all packed up. You was banged up like a linebacker when you come
in ice tub every day come Thursday.
Yeah.